Alright guys, so here's the second part of the phonics lesson. We're going to be talking about the suffixes ed and ing, okay? Both of these, a suffix is when you add to the end of a word, and ed is added to the end of a word to show that it happened in the past, that it's already happened, and ing is added to the word to show that it's happening now, or it is going to happen, like she is going swimming today, or I am swimming at the pool. And ed would be he jumped over the fence, meaning he already did it. So both of these are suffixes to add to the end of a word. So I'm going to kind of show you an example. The thing about ed is when you add it to the end of a word, it can make 3 different sounds. It can say d, it can say ed, and it can say t. So ed is a little bit trickier. Ing will always say ing. Ed, however, can make 3 sounds. It can say ed, d, or t. So today when you're reading, your words are going to mostly say t. But if you're reading a word and you say like stopped, and you're like, oh wait, I've never heard of the word stopped, then just say, oh, try it with stopped or stopped, and see which one makes more sense. And then you'll know, oh, I've heard people say she stopped. So whenever you're reading, just take a minute and think about those 3 sounds. I'm going to kind of show you a little bit about both of these, and then we'll practice with just a few in your sound boxes. Okay. So if I had the word packed, if you look at the word packed, I'm going to go ahead and take and put a circle around my suffix ed and underline my root word. Okay, so this is called your root word, or you might hear it as your base word. It's the word that we're adding the suffix to. So if I were to take the ed off, I have the word pack. If I were to take the word pack off, I have ed, which is not a word, it's just a suffix. So that's how you know if there's a suffix on it. If you take it off, then you would have a word in it. So for example, if you look at this word, right, if I were to take the ed off of it, I would have b, and that's not a word. So in this case, it is not a suffix. For bed, it's part of the word. So in order to figure out if it's a suffix, if you were to take that off of your word and you still have a word left, then you know that you are adding a suffix to the word. So let me show you that with a different one. So here I have our word, so I'm going to go ahead and circle my suffix, ed, and I'm going to look, do I have a word that's left if I were to take this off? And I'm going to underline my base word, or my root word, and it is the word march. So now when I add the ed to it, it's marched. I marched down the street. So ed means that you've already done it. It's already happened, okay? Now, and another one is ing. So if I were to put ing and circle the ing on here, then my root word, my base word that's left is sleep. I was sleeping during the night. So that shows you that it's happening. So this is your root word sleep, ing is your suffix, okay? Now, remember, ing, we've learned how to read that as ing, and the I doesn't say it, it says e, ing, sleeping, okay? Alright, so this one, we're going to practice with a couple of our words, well, maybe just 1 or 2, and then we'll be done with this one. So I'm going to give you a word, and we're going to actually pound and tap these. So if I were to say cooked, okay? If I were to say cooked, you would say cooked, k, okay? And then we would k, and then we would say suffix t, and we would add the, knowing that that was the end of the word. So it would be k. If I say cooked, you would say cooked, and then you would go k, and then you would say suffix t, because that's the end of the word. So we're going to do a couple of those, write it, and then we will be done with our phonics lessons. So let's try packed. Ready? Packed, packed, packed. I packed the suitcase. Ready? Let's pound packed, packed. P, ack, suffix t. Let's pound it one more time. Packed, p, ack, suffix t. Now let's write it on our board. Ready? So if we have p, ack, go ahead and write that. And then suffix t. And we learned that when you hear t at the end of a suffix, it's actually ed. So now we have two ways to make the t sound, t and ed. Okay, so if I were to circle my ed, I would know that it should be p-a-c-k for my root word, pack. Okay, ready? Let's try another one. Okay, ready? Let's try one with ing. Ready? I'm going to say barking, barking, barking. Okay, ready? Pound it. Barking. Okay, then you say b-ark, suffix ing. One more time. B-ark, suffix ing. Okay, go ahead and write it on your paper. Okay, here is our suffix ing. Our root word is bark, and b-ar, that vowel r there, barking. Alright, so go ahead and read through M.4 with the ed and the ing.